So you can see there's a Flying Flea Cafe symbol here. There's a parachute. You can see the bike is currently parked there.
But as I just mentioned some time back, we are trying to create an affordable luxury segment. So while we speak to this set of consumers and what I just explained about aluminum and magnesium casing and top of the line technology and
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. So today is a pretty exciting one. So I'm heading out to see the launch of the Royal Enfield Flying Flea. So I don't really know how big the event is or what to expect. So I just thought since they're having the launch in Bangalore, why not go and check it out? So come along. Okay, so we've reached the venue. If you can see, we are right here. So this is Sabha. So the event is taking place today on 11th of May. We had to actually book way in advance, and I did get a notification stating that we need to head to Reliance Mall to go for the parking. So yeah, I just took a quick walk, and yeah, let's head inside. So you can see there's a Flying Flea Cafe symbol here. There's a parachute. Really nice. I like the vibe of. Okay, so we've arrived at the venue. So this is the place. As you can see, the bike is currently parked there. And yeah, this is what we've been given. An armband, a keychain, a few details about the bike. I'll post a picture about this. And some Flying Flea stickers. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. I think there is a briefing session right now that's gonna go on. So let's go quickly look at that.
to start with, before explaining the bike, I'll just introduce myself once again. I'm not a techie, I'm not a design guy, I'm a business guy, but I'm very passionate about automobiles, very passionate about riding. I've been riding for almost 36 years, sorry, 34 years. So I know my bike, I know my automobiles, but when I see this, I still feel okay, I don't know. There's so much new to discover and so much more to enjoy about this bike. Royal Enfield.
Yeah.
So we are here to launch a new brand called Flying Flea under the umbrella of Royal Enfield. So once you walk into a store, you have a mindset of a Royal Enfield rider. Then you have a certain set of consumers who are extremely passionate. They are like cult followers of Royal Enfield motorcycles. What we are trying to do with this brand is we are trying to speak to new set of consumers. Absolutely new set of consumers. That's the reason we had to create a new brand. The brand is known as Flying Flea. If you see, it is Flying Flea by Royal Enfield. So when we say a new set of consumers, who are they? What is the target audience? The target audience is people who want to use motorcycle for fun. It should be light, it should be agile, it should be a companion. It's not a hard machine to be traveling across the nation, but a fun thing to go with your wife, your girlfriend, or your kids around the city. So that is what it's been positioned at. And it is for, I've been corrected yesterday, not for Gen Zs and millennials, for people who are, young at heart, irrespective of the age, but you have to be young at heart to be wanting to do something like this. So yes, it will. We wanted to appeal to younger generation like you all, and also we want to add in our riders list a lot of women, because this is a very simple, easy, light bike. There are no gears, there's no clutch, it's very simple to ride, and we would invite very different set of consumers to come and try this bike out. So that is about the consumer. First was about the brand and the consumer. What we have here, now let's come to the product. This is the first product which is being launched under the Flying Flea umbrella. This is known as C6. C stands for Classic Design C, and 6 is a series of the bike which is going to come out. So when we say classic, the name Flying Flea actually comes from World War II, when the British Army used to drop these bikes from the aircraft and used to come down through a parachute. This is an actual parachute behind it. So it used to come down on a parachute, and these bikes used to be used for the troops. So taking the lightness and the sturdiness, these two major attributes of the bike, we decided to create something new. Just the genesis is retro. We call this bike as retro futuristic. So traditionally, when you see any two-wheeler, there is a frame and a body is created on the frame. What we have done here is, this is the frame and this is the body. We have kept the frame naked to show the sturdiness of the bike. If you see, the line starts from here and goes all the way down to the swing arm. This is the swing arm. And this is made of aluminum. It's supposed to be lighter and a very strong metal. Of course, it's more expensive than the cast iron and the steels that you see. So this is light and very sturdy. That's about this design line. Second is, I want to train your eyes to this part. This is the battery pack. But there are some patterns and waves on this. So what does it signify? It has a very significant design element to it. I'll just try to explain it. This part, if you see, is slightly uneven. It's odd. Some gaps are more, sometimes the gaps are high. This basically represents creativity and innovation. And this side is absolutely symmetrical and parallel. This speaks about technology. And when they come together, in the middle, what we see is a perfect blend of creativity and technology. That's a symbolism of our battery pack. Beyond this is made of magnesium, which is supposed to be the best metal to use for a battery pack. Because as an EV owner, what you're really concerned about is your safety and how safe your loved ones are when they're riding the bike. And magnesium is supposed to be the safest metal to case the battery pack. Third thing I want to train your eyes to is a unique suspension. Generally, you have a telescopic suspension. This is known as a girder fork suspension. This used to be on earlier bikes. It is damn effective. Don't go by the complexity. In fact, it looks very beautiful. In fact, this is more expensive than a regular telescopic suspension. We have kept this look to create that retro feel, but it is very effective on the roads of India. So these are the three major parts. One is the line, one is this and that. Okay. Now, if you look at the bike carefully, we have retained the classic look, the round look. And the bike is extremely futuristic. In the next room, we have a parallel room next, in which we speak about the tech and the technology part. So I will not delve into it. But let me tell you, this bike is it has the highest patents. If you guys understand the patents of electric vehicles, before the launch, we have already had 46 patents of this bike. The engine is packed in house. Sorry, when I say engine, I'm sorry, the petrol head comes back on the mind all the time. The battery is packed in house. So the BMS, the battery management system, is made in house. The VCU is made in house. So everything that we have is created in house. And at Royal Enfield, we believe that we know best what motorcyclists want. And we trust our engineers. We have more than 200 engineers working only on the technical aspects. So we are very sure what we are going to put inside the bike. It's very practical, it's very functional, and it is targeted at people, also at people who are not motorcyclists as yet, who are sitting on the fence thinking, maybe this motorcycle world is not for me, it is very broad, how do I manage it, and gears, maybe I'm not able to interplay the clutch and accelerator well, so this takes care of all your concerns. There is no sound, there is no vibration, and it's positioned in a manner which is gender fluid, class fluid, age fluid, irrespective. It is for anyone who wants to feel young and wants to feel connected with technology. So this is few things I wanted to speak, and if you have any specific questions, please ask. Only thing which we will not be able to speak today is the tech specs we can discuss today. It's not been done. But as I just mentioned some time back, we are trying to create an affordable luxury segment. So while we speak to this set of consumers and what I just explained about aluminum and magnesium casing and top of the line technology, and we're not compromising on anything, safety is top notch and everything, so you can imagine the price to be at a premium level. At the same time, we don't want the pricing to be at an extent in which it becomes unaffordable. We have to will find a very good sweet spot when we launch the vehicle. Somewhere next year in 2026.
When you said next year, 26 means like which quarter are we?
Okay, so that's a very directed question. Maybe by the end of first quarter, you're right. So maybe by the end of first quarter, beginning of second quarter, not beyond that. Not beyond that. And our plan is to launch in Europe first and then come to India. So the timelines of the first deliveries may vary from country to country and from city to city. For India, Bangalore is the first.
You can expect it next year. It's like
For
quarter,
sure.
second quarter.
For sure, for sure.
Is there a two-seater version as well?
Yes, there is. In fact, we have another room which has a two-seater version, and the CTG, the color and trims is slightly different. So the bike is the same. There you can see a lot of technology that we speak about.
Okay, so as you know, they've informed us that there is another briefing that's happening in that room over there. So we'll quickly head there and see. Okay, so this is the corridor. You can see they've got a lot of photos of the Flying Flea, man. It looks really nice. But the bike looks really thin. Yeah, it's a nice place. There's a second session. Let's go this side.
So what it's going to do now is that going to the tech demo. So we will be talking through what are the tech aspects of the vehicle, the tech capabilities that we have built in this vehicle. So as you know, this is a C6 variant of the vehicle. So when you are approaching this vehicle, there are three different ways of unlocking the vehicles, right? So as you can imagine that this is a smart vehicle and with really a lot of smartness comes into play, right? So one of the first things that we have allowed is that you just walk into the vehicle, right? You just have the phone in a pocket or something like that. The phone will automatically detect and unlock the vehicle. This is the first mode by which you will be able to unlock the vehicle. The second is that, let's say you have a Flying Flea app, okay? With the press of a button, you'll be able to see that the vehicle gets unlocked. So the second thing. Now this you can do from anywhere in the world, right? As long as your bike and the phone is connected, you just so as long as the bike and this are connected, is it? So as long as that is connected, you will be able to unlock. This is the third way. So let's say in a situation where let's say your phone battery has died, or let's say you don't have the phone, still you want to access the bike, right? So what you do is you walk into the vehicle, you press this button, the power button that you have over here, there will be a keypad on the driving mode screen, right? So this is the dash that you have, right? So your vehicle is on, right? You know you are ready to go. Right? Now there are different modes that are available. So what we do is predominantly we give 4 modes and 1 custom mode. So with the 4 modes and the custom mode, you can effectively achieve 1000+ different combinations of riding modes that you can achieve, right? So we will go one by one. You want to take the intro?
Hey everyone. So we do have a quick shifter knob for mode where you just turn it and you get to access the list of modes that you have, riding modes. You have, correct? You have a lot of, you have browser app, you have WhatsApp, messaging apps, your contacts, your whatever you want. If I keep my phone and if I keep your phone, you will know by just looking at what's inside it, whether it's yours or mine, it's highly personalized. And similarly, we have lots of features on the bike, connected features, which makes it personalized to you. We have Google Maps position, which is currently frankly app. You have onboard navigation, and we have media. I can whatever app I have on my phone, let's say Spotify, YouTube Music, I'll be able to surf the playlist. I'll be able to play, pause, increase, decrease volume. I'll be able to let's say go to the next track, go to the previous track. Everything on the customer. I don't have to take my phone out at all. And then you have radio. You also have phone. Even though we don't attend phone calls on the bike, but we still have a habit of taking the phone out to see who's calling while riding. But here you will have all the information on the customer. So you get to attend calls, you get to reject calls, you get to read messages from the customer. It's highly intuitive and it's highly useful. There's no need for you, there's no dependency on your phone to be out in your hand. And you also have weather, you also have compass available. And let's say at a time when in future, when you get embedded solutions, you have an app store to download dedicated apps, and you'll be having a decent integration option available on the customer. You can say you can give your voice command. Let's say, for example, I say take me to India. It quickly opens up a map, and then which is Google Maps, by the way. And you can show you the most efficient route available to you, and then best PT routing. Basically, let's say if you don't have a particular range, then it tells you can go here, charge for 15 minutes, and then reach your destination. And one thing to note here is at your destination, it basically gives you a state of charge that you'll be left with, so that you can plan your trip and plan your day accordingly. And you quickly go here, and you start navigation. It tells you you're not dependent on your phone at all. Everything is on the cluster. Everything is computer.
What they call as Girder Folk. And this is actually taking inspiration from the one with the Fonty. And well, the design is inspired by the one with the Fonties, but a lot of like work has gone into making it relevant to modern requirements. Like the whole aluminum has been used to make it much lighter, mechanically heavy.
So I'm taking the charges is less than each of this is.
Please come forward. So we'll be starting another presentation now. So this is
All right, so that's a wrap from the Royal Enfield Flying Flea event. My honest take on the bike. The bike is really nimble, kind of small. It's not for everyone. Don't think you can take it on long rides as well. I do think Royal Enfield has nailed the retro vibe. Bike looks crazy. So I'm glad I actually came down for the event. It's always fun to see, you know, Royal Enfield doing something cool like this, something out of the box. They've really chose an amazing place to host this event. So do let me know your thoughts about this bike in the comments section down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers and ride safe.